But before we can separate the Rickenbacker, we must remove the foul black eggs the many has vomited on this deck. These eggs are an experiment of the many, and will in time spawn the next generation of annelid, which you will have no hope of destroying. Steel yourself for a struggle, human. They fear you, for you are my avatar.
We arrived planetside via the shuttle on June 15th at 0800 hours. Kerenskin was the first one out the door, never even bothering to do a level B hazard suit exam. Not wanting to let that little try-up suit get a head start, Diego went right after him. I thought it was crazy, sending the senior officers of the Rickenbacker down to the surface of an uncharted body. But both those idiots were gonna get all the glory for the UNN and try up they could. Damn. Time for inspection. More later.
Good. You have destroyed the first of the eggs. But there are 15 left. Find them.
The eggs were lying in a semicircle in the middle of what looked like a crash crater. There were hundreds of those things, hundreds. As we got closer, you could hear them. Not the eggs, the things inside them. It was like music. I was scared out of my mind. But that music, all I wanted to do was see those things up close, find out their secrets.
Soldier, this is Captain William Diego. There isn't much time, so you must listen. I have the unique advantage of seeing this whole situation from every imaginable perspective. Until recently, I was a pawn of those vile and disgusting creatures, those corruptors of mind and body. I've managed to cleanse myself of their putrescence, but I've been severely compromised in the process. I'm in the sick bay on the foredeck of the Rickenbacker. I would come to you if I could, but that's an impossibility. You'll understand when we meet. Now get to it. And soldier, stay alive.
Couple of hours was like being on a bender. Long periods that you couldn't remember. One minute we were in that crater, the next minute we were loading up the shuttle with the eggs. I remember hearing that idiot Kerenskin calling the Von Braun and ordering them to clear off the entire hydroponics deck. Diego seemed to think this was strange and said, "Are you crazy, Anatoly?" And Kerenskin smiled and said back to him, "Oh, Captain, we are not Anatoly."
This was caused by an overload in the meson acceleration coil. There is another coil in part 2, which you must pass to get to the bridge of the Rickenbacker. If you approach it, the same will happen there. But I have conceived a way to avoid this. Proceed to engine nacelle B. There I will provide you the benefits of my omniscience.
In order to reverse the gravitronic generators, I need to get into nacelle B. In order to get into the nacelle, I need my damn access card. But I left it on the opposite side of the hull breach. Wait a minute. If I can extend the auxiliary support struts, I could... If they've survived the blast, that is. For some reason, they couldn't get a hold of my mind the way they could the rest. So when I found the remains of the data wafer near the crater back on Tau Ceti, I didn't say a word. I just slipped it into my belt and thought, Dr. Polito will know what to do with this.
Eggs remain. Move quickly.
It will pay for this. I'll tear out your spine. A curse, doesn't it? It will.
Research complete. did I think power was? What was my concept of joy? How empty life must have been. As I merged my body with the biomass, I began to sense the borders of rapture.